So you guys were I'm hearing all you guys just wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purposes. It's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, hi everyone, Martha here, so let's continue playing the game. What's this? Oh. Ladder, give this to your cafe. There's now a rope ladder hanging from the left corner of the cafe. Potionless. Your cafe seems less drafty than more just today. Well, it seems more rope goes for sure. A Jacob ladder I never known a Jacob to use one. After I donate rope last potion, I considered such a gift. Shouldn't I go outside? No need. I wiggled up another outside and cleared up to the roof. Clearly, I leap onto the top, into the rope top, the board onto your neighbors. Great. And give them on astonishment, rather to the restored. And those Rogers afloat, and Bionic to at least no more. Glad you got what you wanted. The hogs require to the passing up, of course. And there is therefore tempted and face absurd a serious strength of tapper. That sounds very articulate. Did you have other previews? My success with 2 days swimming with any direction. And the audience choose to remain until they gained me works. Choose what I choose what the lackeys theaters next door. But I had no exhausting lack or as to the sickness. Was there anything good for you? Anyway, good for you, Corella? Did I find any Saint toss children in the sea charming? Then wide and the cause wallowing. A miserable evening. You're possible jarred. Say the bars into this gauge and puns. I am a pirate and stage pirate play. Sincerred unto the persistent pirate assessment. Were there any issues? 1 duel, Swiss Mass Act 2, and puppeteers. Those are quite realization. Far more than argument than scripted. A script and thought the main man to the puppeteers. Don't blame them, Hook. Live theater is unpredictable. You know, temptation hardening to see which. Or shall I give you a wink? This seems you beneath you. Me, yes. An actor must act the character you would do. And yet its tentacle massive and very clean to movements. Ha! So laugh returns to her tub. Servant that packs teleportation, and when their portal is raised, the evil queen lowered her voice and absolutely. Her visibility into disappointment. Why are we whispering? The others are speaking but ill of me of my absence, I know. I haven't noticed. You're hardly a master of oversight affection. What was that? You lost me. I served little affection unto this room and place up uncommonly. I know my display is full. I have nothing with respect to that. Now, advantage. The queen drinks the potion and disappears. The floor creaks repeatedly. I shall miss the majesty taken stability and now limitless. Perhaps a catch of those now repeating scars of her. You seem same can't say anything. Only smile too widely versus smile. Captain nods knowingly. Everyone is silent. The empty step encounter to sides surprisingly, defacingly. Gaston exits to the bathroom and looks around. No Queenie! Who wants to complain about her first? It's my turn. I knew it. Customers arrange order. Angelfish, I've lost a bag of boar's meat somewhere around here. That simply planted a total of weave. I found left in long. Attended on long, yes. I catch the dread of stuff once. I dislocate my nose here. I know it's fascinating. I know what the potion. Finding things. I can't figure this one out, guys. I finally get it. I didn't get it like last time. Quick, drink it before it sinks hits. Well, of course. Drink down to the jar with the safekeeping. Smart that lids the seal. Careful or slow, that's the bottom of the leaves. So that's what you're doing with the bottom leaves. Oh, angelfish, this is better. You don't know. Jaren shoots posts unless where and my name post shoots. Think that your possible shot you here. Rolls his eyes dramatically. Of course, this is a dramatic pawn, or no one can get what's going on. Why don't they just tell you why you're opening the fire? Plus, then I'll attack so-called response. And this placid stage, a show no one asked for. Does that mean that a place into ever ask for? Some plays are active complimented, hardly requested, demands due for payment. Out of the thrills of the venture, place a mindless inspection of where they are worked. At sunset, they won't squirrel about that. It's their job to hate things. Once they place enemies in the job and hold on to them more long. That's what you want to do now? After all I've been calling a impressive overcracksmissly, I should place the sails with the child and lace atop and with the steel and the depths. After plenty of veil the course, alas I can't. Oh, we really can't. Pour the potion and record into may destroy them. Now the veil just look possible. So you could help some destroy his critics or ignore them. Step into the feet into found in something. One potion coming up. Help hook backstage into Bob from Easemo War. Help hook ignore the cause all the air. He had no idea what was in trouble, but Hook does. Claire's holding the bottle. She stays perfectly, sneaks to possibly whispers. You picked up the worst time lever. Why? Yet not noticed. I'm afraid I have the bottom. Now that you pleased them to call, I have. This is the bottom powder. That's what I have. Well, something about the bottom does on a very deep hole. Can I have it instead? Yes, fine, take it. Yzma gives you the bottom of the bolt powder. You take it generously. Shall we sit carefully with this? Once the magic cooks off, yes. You notice no magic powder onto the bottom. Yzma you notice. Bye! Yzma disappeared again and walks into the bottle powder. Don't hold it too tight. Sure, the potion, but drinks it down. This proves that ought to be useless, no doubt. You may not know that it's working. The just is rate of osmites. If you ever make one work, I could draw out a comparison. You go again, give me another. Give me another, here we are, words of the very first time. More. Why don't you so eager to acquire certain insults today? Yep. We're all set. Excellent. I open to the fire of my critics, worthy with. Closeless, I need a. I beg you, no speaking until I left the room. I hardly see a seafood lunch, and your voice brings it back. And word me on to the ought to reunite with my old friend. Ursula frees out stage. Hook lump out the door. What did you need, Ursula? I can't remember. Jar put insult from you last time. I ruined him into ridiculous last legs. Into the joke and the seal is you can't tell Ursula's not the mood. Potions. So quiet without the villains. Ready to do it over again. Thanks for your potion, my critics no longer trouble me. I shall approach into the place unto the token my thanks. Captain Hook models to the Joy Rogers flag and now hangs it to the bathroom door. A gift, that's very kind. Aye, but does not surprise you. No, it doesn't. I should have been surprised that at least the symbol of a pirate. It made a flight into the warning. Oh, thanks, that's great. You're disappointed. You weren't expecting treasure? No, not at all. Now that you have it, the flag, you conquer to yourself. The flag looks cool if it's in a small station. Besides the ketchup, and that's that. Until the 5th gift before you aided, I will serve the credits. So you let me know you have them. My early attacks through the bursting urgement into the aid and prominence of read-style rings. Into the pond of recited me tickles of having bone. They may have seen how bad it is. Then they whisked over to take the money. I'm glad the potion list is for you. Magic mirror unexpectedly interrupts. Cupper, clapback, Hook, King Hook has been crowned. And shall you be managed to meet around found? Oh, show me. Wise choice. That should clear displays Hook's memes. Nothing act out. A fine idea. Keep in mind just holding the teacup. Hold the place on the reaction match. And leave it into the s'more. Long to this cheer to that. Clip immediately to the teacup floor against Hook.
Thank you, you've been most helpful.
Over to the maze of the bars and shall be kept ready. Hook gives a warning look. Beware of bars. I ought to, her blade quickly. Potions I must forget. What's surprising to do? Ought to be playing the cards and for worthy foe. I found it in the sleeves and too lost it again and again. Darling, don't even play Alley with Alley Rat. Into more the place on my Calster Hanks for sale check. You have a whole team selling knockoffs. Naturally, the cost and the margin Mystical post quest. Of course, my name wasn't assistant to them product. And where were you warning till now? Why don't you keep after course as all the warnings? Jafar scampers off and the shooter looking at him. Why would they warn you? You were too ashamed upon your acknowledgement. You guys are savages. Savages placed upon this or a comfort are. Stop your pathetic mopping, Jafar. You when we warned you. Everyone has a good laugh and goes back to their business. I'm surprised they both have rejoiced in my suffering for any of them. I guess that you wanted a potion to forget all this? Yes, a large one. It's coming one size, you hear it? Jafar drinks the potion. No regrets into the compromise. Where am I doing here? You just order not and forget. I see. I must be off. I passed until the game earlier. A smart mouth argued to the challenge of wrong. It was vague. He goes again. So this I told that I am Grace leads up capital. How about like, favorite, and subscribe witches? No, it's not the witches that should beg and scrap me. No, witch's idea of a potion. Boo, and yet onto the powder does that do? Once more catchphrases will turn you into tongue and stuff. G means it. Better do what she says. Also takes the potion and drinks it. Splendid. Potions I like storm ideals of the life. Right. You mean brainstorm? Precisely, and perplexed onto the potion is working. Now my catchphrase. Curses, weak or cursed. Far too obvious. Far. Dark magic forever. Rebondedly. Describe and submit. Yes, this is perfect. That's the closest must fit would be to bring happy to your potion making. Enjoy the moment, potionless. As you are about to greet Corella, you get a text from Corella. It reads there would be I'll take 5 minutes, darling. But you're already here. That's right. You want to know why? I'll tell you. No one gets faster than CrazyCatLady Vidurance. Well, I'm sold. Evolve powers onto the CrazyCatLady. You bless now then. And the poodles as we were tossed upon to the order world. You give into the posters and steel of wooden the core. Can't you just think of ordinary design? No time for that. Far too busy cleanse of my own wardrobe. But you make clothes, don't you wear the clothes you make? How quaint. I would never wear anything so correct. So you want a thief potion? No. That's far too side. Good. I won't be a cause of accomplice to your crime. Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't possibly get caught. And no one would believe you could without anything. I want to take the ideas directly from my mind. The faster or more in development. Into the parts and here into the headache from be masterful. Everyone worried about the big technology of information shall be the potion about big. Now, you're a big potion. It's not about Corella. Or did Mr. Math fashion to the largest customer? Have you met my boss, Mr. Minus? Mr. Minus, never heard of him. What's the largest names? Ever learn names, darling? What has happened before? Mr. Minus already served you this potion. You reward into the service in the place of poison. Maybe more than once, but at least the last time he's appeared. Probably gives you a very interesting stare. Don't like the idea of being tested, subject. Just lost into the lostments of race more. Why are there notes about the book's form? I'll glance at your book. Well, your book suggested potions, perhaps to take notes. Okay, forget it, let's move on. Magic mirror, what should I do? One potion will make and what another will take. A thief into us hear about judgment makes. A thief won't shot against them. The bottom of the thief moves into many more. And we're without a thief into worth a penny. Since the cafe is worth its penny, the location is a thief is here. Wonder who it is. I found what you want. Wish I knew some ingredients from Yzma. So here's onto this great tier matter tea. Involved a brace onto Major Holiday. For love for Yzma. Yes. Get on with it. What do you need? Lovers of extinction. Use my hands over the bottom to the dissolved. Beware of it. False. Is this dangerous? Yes, like Val Isra was too much of all of your taste. That Yzma disappeared. Which one is it? Hopefully I did it right. Yay. Carla takes the potion and drinks it. Carla relaxes in her breath. You may give me a different potion, didn't you? No, there's a mind reading one. She has and tells a lot. You're lying, but because she can't read minds though. Which means that she knows you're lying. You didn't think about that, though. Darling, you're being priceless denied. So you are. Suddenly Carlo hits a wave of an idea. Scarson will fold him on a bag into that and give it to Hats. And to pawn a place this afternoon. As a pirate, I plunder, but you assist artists, and I hope that you are to evolve the game. And your choice is to take a revenge with style and mission. I will post the pirates hooked and tried. It lasted even worse than the first time. Girl and Hook passed in New York Café. You two being nice is weird. Are you too easy to jerk weird bonded? No. Already regrets every word, darling. Pawn to my supposed to be madam should be needed artist. I need a room from this Tyler manage. Call refusement to just see a scarf being a handball bag. No need to press a hard standby. If no one makes the work, it's Krella. You know the drill. Their day are most of villains' grats. Up and out of potionless. Okay, let's continue. Perla comes forward to the counter. Hook greets her with a gift. Madam, I offer you this use of old spyglass. You may use it to encounter work honor with your vision. You can use it as well as postless if you reach management. I'm doing fine. Lying for once in vision, I say so. Right now here. Carla presents into herself anew. Who did I think you are, darling? Your potions helps into pen inquired help book. It's usual nonsense, of course, but it will sell, perhaps here. You note the copy of Gorilla's book on your back shelf, and that was quick. You open the spyglass and pretend to look through, looking at the landing. You zoomed in on Jafar. He ignores you on his phone. You look over at Gaston, waiting for him to flickerness. You pin the spyglass back to the left. Cookie jar. Oh wow. Did the cookie jar just go all by itself? The cookie jar ends now, and then you move it. Very odd. Even at the potion for Café. Customer ready to order. Post list. When were you unlikely of the organ for did you say? Stick around to the break my bones. But names never hurt me, sure. That's how you remember it. Always knew you'd be names cost you, dearie. Nope. Names will never hurt me. But you did heavily implied names will hurt them, correct? I'm confused. Are you telling me to get back to calling you a name? Hardly. That would be worse advice I ever give. I would serve and then reply one of fire breath, please. Still confused, but okay. Rella drinks the potion and breathes burst of flame. What is this about? It's called a fire breathing today, and for the last time. My own burst of direction, but they don't. You look forward to the news tonight. Stuart, perhaps I've prepared an anti-adoration. A cool guy's chill? No, my name is not Chill. It's Gaston. I thought you knew that. Yes, but you need a potion to keep you cool. Yes, I like to walk past the gym with the other, make the others jealous. And let's decide for this saying nobody's perfect. It's engagement meeting. Because it's a perfectly personal insult. Exactly. Might be say we'll don't know acknowledge Gaston. Okay, let's get this cool-headed potion. Gaston picks up the potion and chugs it down. Alright, test me. Hey, cool guy Gaston, nobody's perfect. Gaston aches an eyebrow and shrugs. You're clearly wrong, but I feel fine. No need to hit you. It works. It's perfect to make a burst of weakness you wish but they me. Don't sway. Me coffin a fool. A foreigner shall make me more coffin. How did you coffin get so full? Never accept the coffin for fools, unless you time for a yawning song. Upon the matter of a get to me plain coffin. Oh, did you sharply into get pirate stuff? So you showed the big budget thing? Aye, the stage until our pond, the dirge sea. And the sea pond. and dust. That sounds amazing. Wait until you hear the wind burst onto the hurricane. Before the first time I head to the Ritchie, not the Choirman. Burke lowered his voice and only you could hear it. I need truth. But you wanted to make up your story. So I have. So what's the problem? I knew it was false, and for the stops of the connection of once it should have lived, and give it to the potion that which turns my fictionist into my memory. So this potion replaces Hook's true memory with a false tale. Did something happen to Mr. Myers before you tested by storm? Or has this happened before it is tested it? After Hook knows. Captain. Never mentioned Captain that. No, mentioned Captain. Is that you? I know not. Another Captain. Let's move on to the potion making. At least two that wasted far more time. Sorry, I can't make that potion. Explain yourself. I like suggesting another potion. You may speak freely, but this will be quick. A potion that puts your true peace, which while lies into rich into famous. Lie that not to yourself. Will find you husband mention one but himself. It could work, but find so the play meant lies. Too bad those lies have to go. But the potion's the same special ingredients. Hey Captain, did you have any shipwreck tears? What? I never wrecked my own ship. Nor shall I own tears. And perhaps in the pond somewhere else. Onto the once break onto the board. And the wreck into the belt into the stores. You pointed to the rolling of the bottom of the and the complete into the bottle of the service 100 years worth. And use on to the next potion. Still even more enough. I hesitate to be Carmelis then down it. He drinks it and then goes to quickly losing his nerve. Your potion has worked. Are you sure I can't tell? Challenge me, it'd be difficult to see. Like Flea once in the duel in the maze of gold. You never know. Hope duels. Oh. Yep, the potion worked. You should feel free for showtime. I agreed into the expectation to the theater has ever seen. About to heroic sail sea. He's off. No greets of the other. No more of the other. But you won't see Captain Hook again until after his current call. So this consequence of this potion will be revealed the other day. Any doubt through your choice? as a giant claimed and told me anything open pinned closed. Trust me, show what's going on, darling. Anyone it goes in. The two schemers into realizing they both did something. We'll never agree upon to get our revenge, darling. If they are thriller to get the aim, to suffer at all. Grayla turns to you. This is up to your potion list. Those who revenge shall all enjoy. I won't get involved. Now what? Shall we flip? Claim? Which side wins heads? Upon that you're involved, remember, wait and see. Lever or to not to lever? Close back to the call your name. Day begins. Last, it's over. What is it? Show me, you rebel rat. Those scabbards tentacles again and destroy my ship. And the audience could only watch in horror. Wrong, dearie. Those could also laughed you off stage, and which means that you were witch back into stop screaming. The only success in the Plymouth covered up check. Captain of Dreams sank. Maybe this sink pretty deep in some places. Another key. Secret room. And there's two things that we're here for. Looks like a scamp of interest on the wall. And pens familiar to pen script on the left. The paper. It's a copy. Help wanted ad you get for help job. But this one you had in the phone call written down next to it. 9 yet train new postal list. So Miner had planned to be here when you arrived, whenever that happened to be. He was untended. Back in the cafe, you wonder who screwed up on the back of the wall. It must be part of the spell. If only you could read them. A potion that finds to make hook before the dust. Oops, the plan of making like Grim search of the gold with gems and dips in the poison. Where's the poison that should be? Surely you said that at dusk. What happened at dusk? Tonight, dine festival. Nasty to be the best to do. Well, jealous would be even more to anyone who'd be there. Last into the shake and Captain B built a potion port true. How did you get a table that filled a year an adventure? Also talked to the same morning, captain to the traveler. Else most of the place would. Anyway, a potion to find your homework hook would be okay. Never noticed my hook during this punch pick of the notable blower. Care to rage a tea drop of the ship on it? Sure. If you know where it is, then you wouldn't be keeping the potion. Last, my former hook is in the other drawer. Well, rather is you. I shall pawn to the safer to the goods in time. Helps once a value of gold. No hooks is worried about his retirement. One rotation, please. And offer to the shaken to the cure. But the shaken to nearly, why not split? Why don't you pay for your cover, dear? And be into the rather spend on some money here. Excellent point. Now, I'm off to be tell traitor did. And poof, Ursula disappears. In time to take your own lettering, Ursula returns. That was fantastic. I feel completely refreshed. Yeah, there's a kind of glow from you. There's always is, angelfish. But thank you for noticing. And speaking of thanks, hint hint. Oh, I haven't forgotten you. But rather intense cash tip. I have no problem with top dry. And for your gift of 10 for a back winkling. Oh great. Oh great, I guess. You're more than welcome. Ursula runs away looking very pleased with herself. Here, take this, darling, for the gift. Ursula, Corella hands you a very nice carabon. I can't wait to show it off. Though it might be the case of so I deny you. My name is never be found on work to Terry. It'd be the first some original thanks. But how did your display show? It would be managed to be whatever longer than a marathon. And to the court could be more. The retirement to total waste. To the steal of Poodle's idea. How silly of me. So now you sold out her? Sales will be mere exit of the cake. To the eager of my cake. And to the bills of hers. But ways more of problem. The new caller to the place of exterminates. But the expense into the police more expense plantation I have. When you can resolve reply. I don't know many of my reply over a business now. Something I would be consent to the part. Upon to build and listen. But you be any close and follow the point. The poodles upon before the time. And to Krella to build them Krella D almost well more affordable. Therefore my supplies of banks of time and run off too. But you're looking for more potion than that. I don't sell faction mint. Yes, I know, but oh, never mind. Just to speaking of your book, standing aside. Where looks so quick in the head and potion book group. Give me a potion that will enhance supply. Requirement to impart advantage. This will be surprised if your potion book opens. If the book has feelings, it would give you paper cuts. Dear it. There. The book flips open. A recipe of Ronto Rupert's. And Rabbit shows into the snap harder than usual. The recipe is then we flip into the note. That's especially note about Umbrella. Evidence of 4. Well, before. Happened 4. And you know what Umbrella ordered, but he helped to win. He wanted her to win. Risen to waste of verse of haunted Murberry. Not, but no right or wrong decision. This is successful or successful one. Well, magic mirror, which potion should I make? Which one will step away with fate? And it changed into upon too late. That sounds like you already assumed your choice. Okay, let's make the potion. No matter what potion you make, you need it freely. Since Gorilla works in text, you gotta rope into the pond hue of the best pond to her gift. Now to make a potion. One rope lesson. So your clothes would be whatever you say. Tell them minor smiths and is always allowed to curl with. But this is the other potion. The potion that I did not want. But you truly wanted. Unlike revenge and less time, and more time with Leonard. That was days ago. Now I wanted proof of my employer. But you may be right. More than once to crush Poodle. She heads back to factory into production. Oh no, outrage me and takes me more car. And makes me ride the bus. I don't know how yet, but I rule this to her. Gaston lumbers out. I wonder allowed to curl to put fellow origin. Captain strikes out after Gaston. Corella has someone looking out for her. But you must know turns out until the activate Corella D launches. If you want to change anything, be before the day ends. Maybe this is for the best. Potions. Good night, Pusla. Okay. Time to summon some villains. So we'll end it here, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and see if I help out Corella or not. Bye-bye.